Squatchin Sports Podcast.
Damn.
6. Right? 6.
That's how many
Episode
Super Bowl
6.
rings the Steelers got.
Yes, sir. How you guys feeling tonight? Living life, man. Living life. Never doing a college bracket again, ever. Unless it's for the podcast. So next season.
Season.
Jesus Christ. Even when we repicked, I think I got every game wrong. Maybe I had UConn. I don't know. Yeah.
I think that's about what I got right. UConn and Kansas State, maybe? No.
Kansas State lost. I had Miami right. And I had
Who Kansas State play?
FAU.
Yeah, definitely didn't have that.
Bro, if FAU wins the tournament, whew.
Dude, I think UConn is winning it all.
I saw something. It's not the ESPN one we do. I don't know if it's powered by CBS or what. The other big bracket one, March Madness Live, the one that they have like them commercials for and shit. They sent me a notification. Yeah. I guess they had 20 million brackets submitted, and only 7,709 had FAU and San Diego State in the Final Four.
Yeah, they were saying it's literally, I think, 4.
I can't believe it was that many people. Like 7,700 seems. Are you jumping down the steps? Did you fall down the steps? One of those two things happened, boys. Sausage, you all right? All right. Yeah, Chris.
You know what's crazy is though
all hell breaks loose.
They had no perfect brackets, right? But they had, I think it was 4 brackets had these Final Four.
Strong.
Yeah, which is crazy to me. Like, how do you? I mean, obviously stuff happens on other sides, but
right. How about I don't know if we're gonna pull it up tonight or not, but I'm gonna address it real quick. Shout out Aunt Brandy. She is in our group for our March Madness poll challenge. She is the menstrual cyclist. 1, clever name. 2,
hey,
we were talking over the weekend, and like she went to WVU. I don't know if you guys remember me saying that when we picked the brackets initially, but you know, obviously she's not naive enough to think they were going all the way. And we were talking about why she picked UConn, and it's because they just got a puppy that's half husky. The whole reason she picked the UConn Huskies, and she's gonna fuck around and win this Uber Eats gift card.
That makes sense,
right? Which I'll make sure I give to her when we're at their house for a night, and it'll just go right toward pizza. See,
nice,
Thinker,
perfect.
Thinker.
You just can't eat any of that pizza though.
I can look at it. I can have 1 pepperoni.
All right, I guess we can allow 1 pepperoni. So.
Dude, I got to refill it.
All right. Yeah, apparently, I'll let him tell you, but apparently he pissed off his significant other.
Who, McCoy?
Yeah.
McCoy did?
Yep. I'll let him tell you.
Bro, that's hard to do because Kylie is super down to earth. Like
this is what
I
he told
might
me.
have seen Kylie mad. I might have seen Kylie mad once in the entire 3.5, 4 years I've known her, and it was my fault.
So she's definitely mad, and when she does watch this, I apologize. But yeah, I made a red sauce for pasta.
Yeah,
and put Carolina Reaper in there. And I put I thought a little bit, but it was a lot.
What the fuck are you putting Carolina Reaper in pasta sauce to begin with, bro? Oh, I'm about to drive down there and smack the shit out of you.
And then I chased eating it with bourbon.
That sounds about right.
So
so is that why she's mad?
The sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, they already ate dinner, and I was like, oh, perfect. I'm going to make it spicy. You know what I mean? And she's like,
let me try some.
No, she's like, Brooks is going to eat some tomorrow. I was like, not this.
Oh my God. I'm just looking for where this story goes. Cause when it's right when you got up, he was telling me that Kylie was mad at you. And I'm like, shit, John really had to fuck up because Kylie never gets mad. Not like mad, unless I'm down there and we do some fuck shit.
Right.
But exactly. And then I thought you were gonna say you gave some of the sauce to the baby.
Oh,
I was like, bro, you're gonna be changing diapers all week. Shit.
Oh yeah. Dude, what is? Pacers suck.
You have bets on Pacers?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
No, I have it on. I have it on the Mavs. So my bet of the night. I only made 2 bets tonight. My bet tonight I took Luka over 5.5 assists was one of the legs, and I also had him over 30 points. And in the first half, he had 9 points, 1 rebound, 0 assist.
Isn't he coming off like a 40-point triple-double? Or a 40-point damn near triple-double?
Yeah, and then
when he
lost.
like had that talk with the media about like it's not fun for me anymore or anything like that. I guess, yeah. I don't know. We can start with that. I'm cool with just diving right into that.
We can.
Oh,
so I don't know if our boy Montel is watching. He says we're tuning in. I'm not sure if he's on.
I'm saying what up anyway. What up, Mont?
But he had a special request for us to cover tonight. This is not my forte. I know these players.
Who had it? Sorry,
Jack. Buddy Montel.
Our buddy Mont.
He wants us to deliberate. I guess debate, deliberate, whatever the word is.
Both. Depends on how the conversation goes.
Yeah. So you see McCoy's picture there of Luka and Kyrie. Kyrie's is Brooklyn, but they're on the same team. For those that don't know, they weren't to start the season. They are now. So it's actually a really good point. Honestly, so throughout the years, we see these super teams being made, right? Like, obviously, I think the first one was like of like our generation. I guess like the first real one
was Miami.
Yeah. Miami.
Right. Yeah.
And you know what's so funny about that though? OKC could have been like the superiest super team of all time if Westbrook, Harden, and Durant just stayed there. But I feel like Durant was huge coming out of Texas, right?
Right.
Like the Durantula phase, everything like that. I don't feel like too many people knew about Harden.
No, not at
coming
all.
out.
Where he came from.
He was. I mean, the 1 year wasn't. I can't remember if he was 6 man or not. I know Ibaka was cutting up down there too, but like that would have been a crazy super team. But yeah, now it's like
6 man 1 year.
If you're not stacking superstars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you even trying?
Yeah. I mean, I was never really into the NBA like a whole lot. I just never could get into it. And I love basketball. I played basketball until I was done high school. But I just couldn't. I don't know. I just couldn't get in the NBA.
You're 6'5", so makes sense.
But like once they started making all these super teams too, it's kind of just like. I mean, it's smart to stack your teams. Obviously, like you have the money to do it, but it just kind of takes away. I feel like it took away from it a little bit because like it made an enemy. It really did. Like when Miami made that super team, it was like, okay, I want them to lose because.
Yeah, but I feel like
they're gonna fail his money for. I don't want them to win anything.
I feel like we're getting more and more superstars every year. I mean, I feel like the NFL is the same way, in a sense too. But like, if you think about when he made that team, they're really. I mean, each team had like 1 or 2 decent players, but now like you're getting these teams that like they're getting these players and they're here for good. When LeBron made that team, I'm not saying there was bad teams, but I don't feel like there was that many superstars. In a sense,
I don't know.
Whenever they made the super teams,
like there was more big big men for sure.
The Spurs were still the Spurs, like top level Spurs,
right?
Maybe on the back end of
Duncan.
a couple of their guys' career, Tim, Manu, and
TV was there
for sure.
Bro, they lost to Dirk Nowitzki in the finals.
Dirk.
He had a deep.
He was one of my favorite players.
Carried that team. Yeah, Dirk's a menace. Which that was something I know Mont wanted us to talk about. Like, can Luka play with like a big name, high ticket player? I can't remember. Luka's rookie season was that Dirk's final year, or was it right after?
He didn't play with. I don't think.
I don't know.
Google.
I couldn't tell you. We can figure it out.
No, I'm pretty sure he did not play.
Google.
I watched his final year.
This is a recipe that my
The hell
sister-in-law
is this?
taught me years ago.
Bro, when y'all be sending me TikToks, I don't have TikTok, so that shit pulls up on my Safari, and then as soon as I go to Safari, it just plays again. That TikTok, it scared the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie. Did Luka play with Dirk?
Yeah, I guess I
He
probably
did.
Googled.
42 games in his career.
Okay.
Probably should have Googled that 10 minutes and 30 seconds ago before the podcast started, but information at my fingertips.
So, I mean, I think he can play with somebody else for sure. The dude's great at distributing the ball. He's great at rebounding the ball. Yes, he's still going to have his 30, 40-point games, but I think he's great at all that stuff. I don't know if another, like, point guard is the person he should play with. I think he should have, like, a power forward maybe.
That's right.
I mean, the man literally, I just watched him maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago, fake a three, step inside, and take another three. So, I mean, that's like he plays a guard position. Does he drive? Yes, but so do a lot of point guards. So, I mean, it's tough for them. They're both can shoot the three, but they're not a heavy three-point presence. You know what I mean? So, I just think it's bad mix for him to play with another guard.
You think whoever it would be, not just Kyrie?
Correct.
Because, like, I guess there can be multiple layers to this onion, right? With, like, everything that surrounds Kyrie, which, by the way, I'm with him on a lot of the shit that he thinks. And like, when he sat out because he refused to get that vaccine, bravo. Right. Bravo, sir.
For sure.
Bravo. Did it possibly affect his career in an adverse manner? I think so, yeah. Imagine, like, us taking an entire year off of work, and still practicing our careers or whatever, and then trying to go back to it.
Right.
But thumbs up for standing up for what you believe in.
For sure. I mean, I don't have a problem with Kyrie, and that's the thing is, like, I don't think that's the problem. I think Luka I think he's trying to play his game different to make up for Kyrie in a sense. I mean,
you mean to, like, accommodate?
Yeah.
That play style?
It would have been the same thing like at the Thunder. Like that would have never worked out anyway because too many of them guys are selfish. But Russ and Harden would have never mounted to their careers they have playing together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it comes down to a lot of times now too. Is like everybody, like all these stars, just want to like be the star.
Yeah.
Like they want that is their role. Like they can't share it. You know what I mean?
No, my boy Giannis
do what they can to score.
No, Giannis has it. I think Luka does have it. I think Luka definitely has it. Like I said, you can look at his assists and rebounds. He's crashing the boards. He's passing the ball. He has his big games, but he's also distributing the ball. I just think it was a terrible, terrible, terrible trade by Dallas. I think they gave up way too much to gain a guard.
I don't even know who Dallas's front court is.
I'm not saying that Kyrie's not one of the best players in the league, but they gave up a lot to get a guard.
No, I mean like who's in Dallas's front court? Like, who are their big men
now?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I know who they traded away. That's it. I knew their starters. That was it.
Yeah.
Dinwiddie was one of the ones they traded, which was crazy to me.
What a name, Spencer Dinwiddie. That's tight.
Dude's
a lot of syllables.
But then again, same thing.
A lot of syllables.
I don't get why. So, like, Kyrie's he's a driver, right? You don't see him actually have a ton of assists. He's not like a Chris Paul. He's going to drive and get his basket because he's a good basketball player. Dinwiddie's a good basketball player. He's going to score his 10, 15 points a game, but he's also going to have 8 to 9 assists, whether it's Luka or some dude off the streets.
Yeah.
He's great at passing the ball. Brooklyn's doing great, to be honest, without having them too.
And no Ben Simmons. I just saw today he's not going to come back for the rest of the year.
I was looking.
I feel like Ben Simmons hasn't played in 2 years anyway.
I was looking at since them two had left, their average, I think it was like 11 or 12 points over what they were before a game. It's because it's just a bunch of young players going out there and balling.
It's different when you have to play as a team too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's a team. It's an actual team, not just one person trying to beat everybody.
They have one of the youngest teams now too.
Yeah.
Outside of Orlando, because they have their team's younger than a college team. So
is Durant even back yet?
No, he came back and he messed up his ankle.
Oh, he re-injured.
Yeah.
Yikes! It's because he's got summer toes.
Right. It's because
summer going this way, summer going that way. You ever see a picture of that man in slides?
It's because his
I know exactly
legs are inside.
It's like, no, he doesn't enjoy summer. I know that wasn't the thing.
But no, I don't think it was a absolutely bad move. But it's Luka. He needs a big guy. He doesn't need a guard. He doesn't need a guard. It's tough because I'm watching these scrubs play the Pacers right now, and the Pacers have no one either except Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know enough about the NBA to even make sense of any situation, but all I know is the reason I don't watch it is because it's just I don't think there's a whole lot of team basketball going on. Yeah. Some teams short, but like majority, it's just like kick it to the star player and do a one-on-one drive.
Yeah.
See what can happen.
No, I mean, and that is for sure. I think the big thing is, like I said, I know you guys don't watch a ton, but like on the West Coast, like you watch the Warriors, Curry, Clay, and Draymond. They don't care about scoring, going out and scoring 40. They pass the ball. You know what I mean?
Right.
You watch some of these other teams that are doing well. You pass the ball. You talk about the Bucks, right? Like Giannis is very great at distributing the ball. The Clippers, they're one of the best teams out there right now. Paul George, I mean, he got hurt. He's out for I think 4 weeks, but him and Kawhi Leonard. I mean, once again, I don't think it was, like I said, it wasn't the best move, but I think they'll do fine. I don't think they're a championship contending team.
Dallas?
Correct.
They're not even in the playoffs right now.
No.
The season ending today, they're not even in the playing game.
I think what he means by that, and I think what everyone's obviously going to take away from the sports world is he doesn't like playing with Kyrie. He doesn't. They don't get along. But I think what he's looking for is he has no big man. He doesn't have somebody he can throw the ball to like Embiid or Joker, and they can go to work.
Yeah, but they're not. I mean, you don't have guys like that on every team, bro.
I'm not saying for say them two guys, but you know what I mean.
Generational talents.
He doesn't have a guy he can just dish to, and we'll try to go
like play the 1 and 2. And no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
So I mean, it's tough. They got better, I guess, temporary, but long term, I think they kind of screwed themselves.
What do you think is tell?
Their team.
The whole team?
Yeah, they lost 4 players.
Yeah, Kyrie and Luka just play 2-on-5 every night.
Pretty much. I mean, they gave up
48 minutes.
They gave up 4 players. They gave up Dinwiddie. Who's the other one? Cam. I think it was Cam. They gave up a draft pick. I know Dinwiddie went. I know it, and then it was either 2 or 3 draft picks that went with him, and then one other player. I forget who the other player was. Finney Smith. That's who it was. So they gave up. They gave up to get a guard and a small forward. Which, I mean, if I'm looking at it, I gave up Dinwiddie and Finney Smith for Kyrie Irving. I'm probably going to take that trade, but 3 picks on top of it.
Yeah, got to pay to play. Kyrie's one of the best ball handlers maybe in the last 20 years or longer.
He is.
So I get where you're coming from.
But when you have a Luka on your team, you don't need a ball handler.
Yeah.
It's just like you're talking about Devin Booker. I mean, Chris Paul facilitates. He doesn't shoot. The dude scores 9 points a game.
Right.
But he has 12 assists. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like James Harden. He has his nights. He's doing 10 assists a game. But when he needs to pop off, he pops off. I don't know. I mean, Kyrie's not a facilitator. That's the problem. Like, I don't even know what his average is coming in, but I bet you it's like 4 assists.
I'll take your word on that one.
It's tough. Like I said, I think I didn't like the trade. I thought Brooklyn won for sure. They're meshing very well. I think he had to get out of Brooklyn because I think it was just at that point like time to go.
Yeah.
I mean, Durant was leaving anyway, so do you stay in Brooklyn and a team that you've literally told the whole time you don't want to play there, and now you don't have Durant? What are you going to sit beside Ben Simmons and play?
Not play.
So I mean, it was smart on his side, but we'll see. They did just win by 23 points.
Yep. Actually, they're in the same spot in the Western Conference. The Pacers are in the East. They're both the first team out.
Are they?
Sitting 11th right now. Mm-hmm.
But since we're on the NBA topic, there is a banging game tonight: Denver versus Philly.
Oh, that is going to be a hell of a game.
So after this one ends, there is going to be a new background, which is going to be more exciting for me because it's two of my favorite players to watch.
Embiid and Jokic.
And it is also the MVP race right now.
Yeah. Don't be surprised if Giannis creeps in there, though, bro. Everybody all season was bossing this, bossing that, bossing this, bossing that. Milwaukee's number 1 in the East by a game and a half.
It's gotta be.
And we're talking about the era of super teams and everything like that. Giannis won that ring essentially by himself. Like, not to take anything away from Chris Middleton, but he was hurt all playoffs. You know?
Right.
Took Milwaukee to their first championship since, I think, the moon landing or some crazy shit like that. Or alleged moon landing if we're crazy. Sticking with the Kyrie Irving theme and all these conspiracies.
He do be getting wild with that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty wild, though. I didn't know that.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Have they always been the Milwaukee Bucks, or were they a franchise before? Like, and they just moved them over?
That's a great question that I honestly don't have the answer to. Google knows all.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
I could go tell you shit about baseball like that and football about teams like relocating and renaming, like how the Brooklyn Dodgers went out to San Fran and now they're you know what I mean, shit like that. But I know there was once upon a time a team called the Washington Bullets, which I always found ironic because Gilbert Arenas was playing for the Wizards when he brought a gun into the locker room. So it's like life comes full circle.
Imagine if that happened.
Like outside of that, I don't know.
That was an expansion team. The Bucks were an expansion team. They came in in 1968.
Okay,
so they were all in Milwaukee.
Yeah. So I didn't even know that they were conceived as a team right before the moon landing. But I also don't know if they had ever won a ring before they did just recently. So,
yeah, I mean, probably not.
Yeah.
John, did you just Google Jokic next to Embiid? Is that what you Googled?
He definitely did. He definitely did. 100%. We're probably infringing on some copyrights right now.
No, I got a license beforehand.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I just had to quick submit it.
That's why Ian's always smooth with the music, bro. It's just instrumentals.
Well, that's all.
Can't really tell. Nothing distinct. Dude, I know we're still talking basketball, but I keep peeking over to my iPad here. Marc-Andre Fleury has been playing out of his goddamn mind for
player they should have brought back
for a while now. Oh yeah, I mean hindsight's 2020. I can't dude. I go back and forth on this because yes, Fleury career-wise, maybe not that postseason run because I can't remember if he got hurt or if he just didn't perform well one game and then Murray came in and cut up. But you couldn't protect them both.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, he was gone. Like, it was obvious. Like, they weren't going to bring him back. But I was saying this season, they should have went out and got him.
Oh,
For
yeah,
sure.
yeah. When he was a free agent again? Okay. I see where
For
you're
sure.
coming from.
Because, I mean, it's showing right now. Like, that's been the
He's-
Penguins' biggest problem all year is goaltending
Mhm.
and defense. I mean, their defense hasn't played very well either. But, yeah. Miss Fleury, man. Fleury's.
Yeah, he's on a.
Did you guys see the video of him trying to fight?
Yeah,
I
the
did.
guy back down.
I did.
His goalie? I wish he
He's
would've
talking to the
fought
ref.
him,
He's
dude.
like,
I
"Come on,
can't.
it'll be fun."
Yeah, it'd be fun. Just let me go.
He was also the only or second goalie this year to have an SOG.
Really?
And for the audience, that's
Yeah.
a shot on goal. So he actually, with an empty net, he hit it,
Thanks for the show.
but then it was blocked by a player. But yeah, he's on an open. The other team had open net. He flicked it down the court. And one of the players stopped it right before he got to the goal.
Damn.
So, off topic, but kind of with the SOG stuff. So, earlier today, my cousins and I put together a lotto bet. We have like 9 legs that we're looking at right now. And 1, 2, 3 have hit so far, and 2 need one more shot. Then we have 3 more in the late games. But it's $5 to win like 600.
Gas.
That's strong.
Yeah.
Gas.
I mean, they're not far off either. It's just
I thought you were going
matter
to say
of
you guys put together a ton
small
team.
things.
See
You
who
know.
lives the gets all the money.
All I'm saying is they're
Mhm.
disrespecting the 76ers tonight. I know Harden is out, but the line on the game is 10 for Denver.
Is it in Denver?
Yeah.
First place team in the West. Harden's out, like you just said.
Yeah, but Porter's out for Denver.
I don't need to watch basketball to know that line makes sense from a Vegas
Sir.
standpoint.
So what you're telling me is you're putting like $200 on plus 10 Philly.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Locks?
The 2-unit Johnson, baby.
the two unit Johnson on the plus 10.
Oh, by the way, I did reach out to Kylie and let her know that you're going to grow dreads for the podcast, so it'll match your name. And she said, absolutely not.
She asked me, she goes, why is Jimmy asking me for you to grow dreads?
I've never seen
makes
somebody
sense.
text me back quicker. I don't even think the little bubbles popped up on the screen. It was just boom, absolutely not.
You can go ahead and put it on the ticker, Ian. It's in.
What, you put $200 on
I
it?
didn't say 200. I said
Ian
2.
did.
I mean, you did. You said
Yeah.
2 unit Johnson. That's what that is apparently.
Bro, we might be live streaming, but all this shit gets recorded and goes on internet.
All right, so let's put this. McCoy puts house on bet again.
College fun bets. Follow for more.
76ers
Oh,
plus 10. Is it plus 10 or plus 9.5?
Plus 10. All I know is
Another
Tyrese Maxey better show up tonight. And I hope Joker gets ejected.
Can you tease the line in the NBA like you can for the NFL?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's alternates too. You can
Don't
the
say
problem-
yeah like I'm supposed to know, bro. You know I don't gamble.
I'll tell you the problem about the NBA, right? So, and I think that's because of how football works, right? And you think about the NBA and like hockey, they're so volatile, like stuff can happen at any time. So, like in the NFL, you can tease the over/under with the spreads, or you know, this you
Mhm.
can't. So if I alternate the spread, I can't take the over/under with it.
Gotcha.
The other bet I was going to say for the night would probably be the over in this game because it's 229. And these are 2 high scoring teams. So
Sure.
it just really depends if they come out shooting. I mean, if Tyrese Maxey can drop 30 tonight, it's happening. The dude's a stud. Like I said, the big thing, I don't know if you guys heard me, but Michael Porter is out, I think, tonight. So
I believe you.
He's been a stud lately for Denver. So
He's got a very generic name.
Dude's got a great 3-point shot. If you ever want to take a line on a game, take him for 2 threes every time.
Yeah, he just sounds like that name just screams assistant manager of Goodyear. That's all I'm saying.
He averages 12 points, so he's not a big player, but he's a consistent player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to go rescue my wife from a stink bug. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. Not a deadly stink bug. John, hack his computer and make his background a stink bug. You're the only one that knows how to do it.
I'm trying to. So I think Harden rolled his ankle, and that's why he's out. Denver is good. They are good.
Yeah, but they're regular season good, bro. They're not
100%.
You know, until they can actually do something of merit in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't know. I mean, you come to playoff time. I mean, they talk about the Warriors. Like, I feel like the Warriors just got to make the playoffs. You know what I mean?
They're sitting in 6th right now.
I know that they've fallen bad. Their turnovers this year were one of the worst I've ever seen.
They have a terrible away record, but I mean, shit. When I can't remember if it was episode 1 or 2 when we briefly talked about the NBA. And sorry to the viewing audience because not a ton of NBA knowledge here. Maybe we should change the podcast name to Squatchin Some Sports Podcast. But we'll work on that with legal. They were out of the playoff contention.
Yeah.
They weren't even anywhere near it, and now they're sitting 6th, and that's – I mean –
Well, that's because, I mean, Clay was out, Curry was out. They had some bad injuries.
I wouldn't want to see them if I'm in the Western Conference, especially like if the season ended today, they're playing the Kings. I know Sacramento's come around, but are y'all like all the way around for that?
I can be your hero, baby.
Yeah.
I got it.
Was she singing that to you when you killed the stink bug? Wait, did you kill the stink bug or did you just put it outside?
I took it in a toilet tissue and threw it in the –
Flushed him.
Yep.
I guarantee you he comes back up that pipe, bro. Stink bugs do not die.
They don't die.
I wrapped him up. He ain't getting out. Threw him in.
Like a mummy.
Suffocated. Flush.
It's not enough.
Hepatitis. See you later.
Unless you I didn't know we were plugging Tommy Lee or not Tommy Lee Jones, Tommy Lee and Pam Anderson out here. Listen, we'll go back in the archives. This will never go on this podcast, but like 6 or 7 years ago, there was a stink bug in my house, so I trapped it in a them like liter Fiji bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It was, Ian, I shit you not, bro. It was in there for almost a week. Did not die. There was a little dive bar right down the street from my house. Walked there with the stink bug in the water bottle and just took him around all night as my pet. And he still survived. He had Rumpelmans. He had Mick Ultra. That dude's a champion.
He died the next day.
Maybe. So, like, came in the wrong house.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I feel like the only thing that is going to survive an apocalypse is a roach and a stink bug.
And Twinkies.
It was just roaches.
Twinkies.
Sorry, Twinkies as well.
Sorry.
Living things, stink bug, roach, Twinkies forever. Correct. Honestly, I won't say it because we might get sued. So I'm just going to keep it to myself.
Oh, no. Right. Say it. You got to say it now. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight if you don't say it.
Twinkies kind of overrated. Like,
oh, yeah.
Not my favorite.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Extremely overrated. We could definitely have a snack segment one night. That is not a problem.
We could.
I'll talk snacks any day of the week. But yeah,
we do a
first
March Madness bracket.
I don't think Hostess wants to waste the money on suing you for saying Twinkies are bad. They don't give a shit. Right now, they're getting free press on them anyway. I guarantee someone's out there like, man, I want a Twinkie.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But yeah, Twinkies are
Venmo at IBEC24. Just send me royalties. That's fine.
So good news, bad news.
Sorry, I interrupted everything you were just talking about.
Good news, bad news. Game hasn't started. We have 3 minutes. So the 2-unit Johnson got pulled and replaced.
Wait, you cashed out and then put it back in?
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you do?
Jamal Murray over 19.5.
So $200 on Jamal Murray over 19.5.
Cold feet.
No, I completely misread. So Harden is out, but so is this guy.
Oh, Embiid's out too?
Embiid's out too?
Yeah, chalk that.
So did you switch it to Denver -10?
No.
Soft, bro. Soft. No
No wonder
cherries.
no wonder 10.
No
Yeah,
cherries.
that's 100% why. I just watched Doc Rivers talk about how he has calf soreness.
I woke up with calf soreness this morning, bro.
Yeah, but when you're like
I live my life.
when you're that big, a calf soreness is a little different.
Yeah, that's true. That's a big calf. That's like a baby cow calf. Yeah,
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
All right, let's
My
move
calves
on.
don't really exist. They're pretty small. Yes.
Let's move on. Where we rocking to?
Uh,
NFL, NHL.
Montel, I hope that covered what you wanted. But yeah, that's where we're at.
Also, hello, Montel.
Hi, Montel. He saved me 200 in. We were at 5. We were at 6 at one point. Now we're at 3. So I'm not really sure where we're at. But
It was because you left. As soon as you got off the screen, they were done.
sorry, I had to save my wife. Yeah, I mean, we can just go from basketball to basketball real quick. I mean, it was obviously nuts. Again, this whole March Madness has been crazy.
Yeah, the wildest maybe ever.
Oh my God, yeah. But I think we're kind of seeing like the whole NIL system like kind of taking place as far as shaking everything up.
Intriguing.
I mean, you're talking Bama, like, is never in this stuff, right? Now, I mean, UConn hasn't been good for a little while. K-State's usually always in there. I think Texas typically has a decent team, but as far as like other teams getting in there, like, I mean, it always shook it up, and obviously is pulling talent to different schools that, you know, typically aren't known for their basketball programs, right? Yeah,
Sure,
I feel you. Right.
I mean, this money that's going out to these players, both men's and women's.
Big UNC player just announced he's hopping in the transfer portal this year. Earlier tonight.
Oh yeah,
just a couple hours ago. Yep.
Melvin.
Who was that?
Tucker. Who was Deadman?
I'd have to look.
This guy's not even wearing a Sixer jersey.
There wasn't a guy that said he was coming back for his 5th year, right?
Caleb Love.
Okay, yeah, it's different.
Yeah. He was their leading scorer.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's actually a really interesting point there. I didn't even think about the NIL affecting that in college basketball.
Oh, it definitely is.
Yeah, I mean, that's how Pitt got their players.
They're paying for certain schools to go to.
Right, why not?
Yeah, I mean, Pitt was huge with the transfer portal and NIL stuff. But, I mean, I don't think Pitt had as much, like, NIL things, but, like, transfer portal was a huge part of them getting into, you know,
For sure.
the whole tournament.
Right.
I think a lot of that money get moved around is definitely mixing different schools. I do want to go on record. I did say I did not like any of the number 1 seeds before we did our brackets. So
Yeah, right, but you still picked them.
hell yeah, I did. But I also I don't think the number 1 seeds are that strong this year. And
you were correct. Still, bro, you didn't. You put your money where your mouth is, dog. You didn't back it up. We all fucking sucked at the bracket.
No, 100%.
I wish I would have knew Purdue lost like that the last 3 years. I had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea that they.
It's just like you look at Gonzaga. Like you read. I don't know if you guys read the thing about their coach, but their coach is still yet to make a Final Four.
Is it still Mark Few?
I think, yeah, same guy they've always had.
Yeah. Well,
still yet to make a Final Four.
That's actually kind of wild with the teams they've had over the years.
So many Elite Eights, but don't make a Final.
I don't know. Was he still there back in the Adam Morrison days?
Oh.
You guys remember him? Adam Morris, real thin stash, the long hair.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was a nice ass Gonzaga team too. Yeah. I don't know. I look at our bracket challenge, and it is just mud everywhere, through and through. Like everybody too. The menstrual cyclist is the only person with a max possibility remaining over 1,000. She's at 1140. The next closest is 710, and it's Mont actually.
He's been a coach since '99.
Damn.
Let's see how long he's been there.
Let me log in here. I can pull up our.
Oh no, he's coached.
She's also the only person with their chosen champion still in the tournament. So
nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane to think he's been there since '99 too.
It's a long time.
And never made a Final Four, and that team's been in many deep runs.
Mm-hmm. That was before the Backstreet Boys Millennium Tour.
Shout out. Yeah, bro, that's crazy. UConn. Yeah, all these teams just scratched out. Bama with as opposed to best player in the league. Duke.
A lot of people pick Purdue,
Kansas, Texas. Yeah, I mean,
rightfully so. I mean,
I guess. Yeah,
even with them having them early exits the last
Look at
couple
those
years prior, like
though.
still looks so good.
Pull up this bracket. I want to see this one. Can you see it?
Which one?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, this.
I think their max is so high because they have UConn winning it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you pick the champion, like,
but she also had.
I think that gets you the most points.
She had Texas in the Elite Eight.
Mm-hmm. She had Miami.
Miami
losing
as
well.
Texas. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially this year, bro. If you could ping a couple Elite Eight teams, right? Shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Gonzaga.
I don't see
and UConn here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what is that? Four Elite Eight teams.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just don't see.
Yeah. Yep. She had half the Elite Eight teams. Pegged.
I feel like San Diego State Creighton would have been hard to peg anyway.
I mean, look at that side though. San Diego State FAU.
I'm going to hear about this all Easter too. God damn it.
Yeah, that left side's just.
Yeah, I don't even want to bother with picking who we think's going to win. I mean, if you guys want to do it real quick, I will for the
I mean, it's
integrity
UConn
of the show, but
I think UConn's going to take it. They smoked Gonzaga. I mean, absolutely destroyed them.
Right.
And Miami's good.
I didn't get to watch any of the games.
They shut down that
weekend.
guard, they win.
That Miami Texas game was that was a battle. Miami was down like 13, I think, midway through the second half, or just over midway.
Yeah.
What's up, kiddo?
It was always Aaron Gordon.
You mean all the Girl Scout cookies that you ate that were mine? Yeah, you can have one small little snack.
Oh, man, Girl Scout cookies.
Bro,
North Carolina only won by 11 tonight.
Obviously, we don't know anybody up here, so we're in like a Facebook group for our neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And someone was posting on there that their daughter was selling Girl Scout cookies. Like, first off, you could lace me with Girl Scout cookies, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if you say Girl Scout cookies, here's the bag. But Chris was like, yeah, we'll take some. We got whatever, 4 boxes or whatever. Super cute. They came, dropped them off at the house. The little girl wrote a note. It was like, to Miss Krista, thank you so much for buying my cookies, whatever. I don't ask for much. All right. I just really like tagalongs. You throw them bitches in the fridge, that chocolate peanut butter, it just hits different. Quinte, how many tagalongs you eat today? How many tagalongs did you have today?
All of them.
She said, like almost all of them. So that means I'm going to have 2 tagalongs left in the box. What is that? What is that? Oh, a taki? You're on TV. You want to say hi? You want to say hi?
You're live.
This is Beckles and McCoy. They know you're a sausage. Come on, come show the world your nickname.
Sausage.
Also, you're supposed to be in bed. Is that a cheese stuffed turkey? Snacking. She's gonna go to school tomorrow and tell all her friends she's famous.
Yeah, I mean, you think last year we ordered what 3 cases? Was it the year before?
Oh yeah, it was 2021, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Girl Scout cookies for days. Yeah, it was definitely 2021 because I was still just moving into my house in Zanesville.
But yeah, I think UConn. I mean, it's theirs to lose. I mean, they're obviously the favorite. They're the front runner on Vegas too.
That don't mean shit this year.
It does. I mean, to be honest with you, though, they were in the top 10 for the bet too for the win it all.
Yeah,
they were. I think they were 6 or 7. I can't remember. Houston was obviously number 1, Alabama, and then Bama. But yeah, UConn was in the top 10 to start the tournament.
I hope they do. But you're on TV.
South Carolina girls
They're
are still,
famous.
they won by 11 tonight. So it's still,
What was it?
South Carolina women's.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still them against the field.
Good night, kiddo.
Nice.
They won, I think, they played Maryland tonight, won by 11. That's a crazy
Lady
one.
Buckeyes dominated over the weekend.
Who?
The Lady Buckeyes.
Oh, yeah. Great one. They're playing right now.
Are they? Like
Playing
currently?
Virginia Tech right now, the number 1 seed. They're up
Ooh.
36-31 in the second.
A lot of game left.
I'll tell you, I mean, I don't know how many people out here watch women's basketball, but the best game of the whole tournament is going to be Iowa versus South Carolina in the finals 4.
Is that already set to happen, or are you just predicting?
It's already set. But that should be the championship. This girl from Iowa is disgusting. She they played yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. She dropped Caitlin Clark. She had a 40-point triple-double.
Shh. Okay, thanks.
In the Elite 8, 40-point triple-double.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's good. But it's also South Carolina we're talking about. They haven't lost this year yet. So we shall see. And then we got who we got? We're missing a game somewhere. Oh, it's gonna be Miami finally did lose, so they're out too. The Cavalier Twins are done. It's gonna be LSU versus whoever wins the Ohio State game. So hopefully Ohio State can pull it off. They'll play LSU. They're little studs. And most likely it's going to be LSU versus South Carolina in the championship. So South Carolina's just too good.
Yeah, when they put you against the whole field, I mean, I think you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's kind of a crazy bet.
it is.
Crazy odds to even offer that.
It's the craziest part is Vegas is right when they put that line out, and it's just happening. Like you look at men's, like they put the favorite out for Houston, right? And it's still like you gotta like you're risking it for plus 500.
Yeah.
You literally could have picked everyone, and what's that? 63 versus 1, and at better odds.
Right.
Yeah.
But nope. So we'll see. Different March Madness for sure this year. We saw some number 1 seeds. I mean, they're down. I mean, Virginia Tech there's only be one number 1 seed left. There was only 2 that made it to the Sweet 16. So same as the men's. But it'll be a fun weekend. This game.
Yeah. So it's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry. Saturday, then Monday.
Saturday.
They play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saturday at like 6-ish and 9-ish. It's always like weird, like 6:09 and 9.
Yeah, it's weird because so the women do Friday, the men's do Saturday, women's do Sunday, men's do Monday.
Yeah.
So like the women's are behind,
So we
but
thinking
then they're ahead.
watch along next Monday. What time does it start?
Guaranteed
9?
7.
Yeah, it's probably
It's 7. Usually it's later, isn't it?
It's in Houston. So I know that's an hour behind us. So it'll probably be around 7. Yeah. Quincy,
Say tip today.
what are you doing to
Later.
Roscoe? Why did you just yell like that? He literally never does that.
Y'all hear yelling?
All right, guys. Well, my kid's going to kill our dog. So
But yeah, so I mean, well, yeah, we can throw a little watch along there.
Depends on the time. I'm trying to see if I can find anything for it, but it didn't say anything. It won't tell me.
It's probably to be determined.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
they haven't even put the championship for the women's yet either. So
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure it's going to be 7, 8 o'clock. I mean, it won't be 9. That'll be 10 out there.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll see, but it should be a good one. I'm thinking UConn, San Diego State, but can't count on FAU. The boys got some drive.
Hey, they proved me wrong 3 times.
They shoot a good 3 ball. So we'll see. But yeah, we'll definitely hit on that Monday for sure because they'll be going on. So
Well, you want to transition to some a little bit of a colder sport?
Curling? Do it.
Yes. I'm so glad you said that. Yeah, I mean hockey regular season's wrapping up.
Playoff race is getting tight.
We got some tight playoff races.
really tight.
Yep.
Panthers took a big
Yeah.
L tonight.
The huge L. That's big for the Penguins.
They did. You see
Repping
the crack.
I was about to say that they're down 3-0 right now
They are getting bodied. Oh, I have it right here.
against Minnesota.
That's why I've been looking off screen for parts of the podcast. But yeah, they're getting bodied. Good news is they have much better cushion than the Pens do. So yeah, more comfortable with that. Pens got a big game it's Saturday, right? Saturday at 3. Boston.
It's Boston Saturday.
At home.
Flyers Sunday.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Both at home?
Back to back again. Yes. Yes, it is.
You going?
Yeah, they play. Probably not. We'll see. Maybe tickets they're not that expensive. They're only like $60 to go to the game Sunday. Which isn't bad. But man, they play. I think the Devils on Tuesday.
They
Which
do.
is also a big game. I mean, the Devils are in regardless, but
Yeah.
like they can't be losing games. Like they have to. They need to win at least. I think they have 9 games left. I think
it is 9.
I think they have
It is
one more
9.
than 9.
Bring on the pen.
Is it 9? So that yes, I mean they have to win. They can't lose more than two of those games, 3 of those games
Yeah.
maybe. Like, but I mean, realistically, you're in win however you can mode. Like, you can't give that up. They're a point behind the Islanders right now, and they're
3 ahead of Florida.
I mean, they got 3 ahead of Florida. Yep, Caps are 4 behind them. So, like, I mean, that was a big win against the Caps. That was huge. They shouldn't have give up. They were up 3-0. Should have never came back and tied it. But
Is that how that game shook out? I just saw
they were up
Malkin.
3-0.
I saw Malkin bury something with like a minute 10 left or whatever.
Dude, that was sweet. It was sweet. Just picked the pass off, just took it down, just fucking lasered one right by. Tampa. It was awesome. But yeah, they need to push it. I mean, they need to push it. But this is one of those things, man. Like I said before, I think it was like episode 2. We're talking about hockey. Like, playoffs are just different beasts. Like,
sure.
you can do whatever you want in regular season.
So I mean,
doesn't matter.
Toronto, I mean, you guys have your biased teams, obviously, but who do you guys think's winning it this year?
Dude, if Boston doesn't win it,
Just say it's hard
Oh
to
my
pick
God.
against Boston.
So
they are 22 points ahead of the Maple Leafs in the Atlantic Division. 22 2 points. I mean, that's stupid.
Mm-hmm. Someone from Minnesota just got a Hattie. So,
oh no.
Yeah. Oh, that's a fun question. If you guys, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was just going to say
yours are more related.
I was just going to ask if you're ever at a game where
no shot,
a player on the team you support, you know what I'm going to ask, scores a hat trick. Are you launching the biscuit? You yeeting it?
Absolutely not.
No.
Depends how many of these are involved.
Now. Your background messing with that. I don't know what that hat.
No. I said it depends how many of those are involved.
Ain't a bubbly.
If we're on a bubbly, no, my hat's staying on my head.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess you're right. Yeah, if depends on how many 2 times IPAs I've had at the stadium, then it depends on what that hat's getting launched.
If I'm drinking 2 times IPAs, I might be throwing the squid out there.
I feel, and I'll be honest,
I think it depends on the player.
I was just about to say that I'd have a higher inclination depending on what player it is.
If Crosby got a hat trick, or like Gino or Letang would get a hat trick, I'd probably launch it just because
you're getting naked.
Yeah, I saw them get a hat trick live. Yes, yeah. I don't know if I would do it. So I have an autographed jersey of Gensel hanging up in here. I might do it if Gensel got a hat trick too, because he's just
Gensel's a stud.
Like he's a guy that he's a guy you don't expect.
I feel like outside of Pittsburgh, he's a really underrated player.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He has 31 goals this year, like quietly. I had no idea he had 31 goals. Which obviously compared to McDavid, like is nothing, but he's not McDavid, right?
Right.
I was actually at his first game as a Penguin against the Rangers. He scored 2 goals. It's pretty dope. We were like, who is this dude? We know who this guy is now.
Now he's got an autographed jersey from him.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, to your question, it definitely depends on the if it's Crosby or like Malcolm Letang, I would probably throw that. Yeah, I probably would. Anybody else?
But Ian, do you even wear a hat to a game?
I have. I don't wear hats to games as much as I did before.
That's why you don't see hat tricks.
Maybe you should start wearing a hat.
It also depends on where you're sitting.
Decent record when I go to games.
Yeah, he doesn't even make it on the ice. Some dude just got a hat.
You gotta like step back and just.
And hockey's
just launch it.
Hockey's one of those sports too, where like I like sitting in the upper bowl at hockey games because you can see everything.
Oh yeah.
Like if I can be between the blue lines in the 200 level, I'm cool. But I don't know if I'm frisbeeing this thing all the way down there.
Yeah.
I would hate to throw my hat and it land in row J of section 113, and then someone else has to throw it over because then I didn't throw my hat on the ice.
Threw their hat on and then copped a new hat.
Sure.
That's one thing I would never do is take a hat from someone else's head, bro. That is ratchet.
So update on that lotto bet that we did. Unfortunately, the Knicks put it to Houston, and I had Julius Randle over 6.5. He scored 26. So RIP to the lotto bet.
Did you see Emmanuel quickly?
Oof. I did not. I just watched the shots that the points he put up.
And that's probably why Randall didn't have over 26.5 because he started off hot, but quickly started because Brunson was out and quickly had 40 tonight.
Bro, not by half.
Well, he had 26. He needed half a point. Yeah, and unfortunately,
Fleury's out of his
so
mind.
Far, every other leg has hit.
So if you guys, obviously, like I said, you guys take Boston. If you take Boston out of the scenario, who do you think you're taking?
Boston what?
Outside of Boston.
We got sidetracked.
Because I
don't even know if I'm taking Boston.
I'm not taking
I don't even
Boston.
know if I'm taking. Yeah. So the conversation started with, it's hard to not pick Boston, right?
Right.
First off, fuck Boston sports, bro.
Facts.
All of them. All of them.
I'm with you.
I have a
Absolutely.
slight affinity for the Red Sox, but neither here nor there. I do think it's going to be someone out of the Eastern Conference. Maybe Carolina. That's the only team. I think whoever wins the Eastern Conference will win the Cup. But, not – Toronto, I can pretty much write off almost in the first round. Oh, we got a fight breaking out here. Little
Hey-o.
toss. Nothing
Nothing
special. Nothing special.
Did you guys, speaking of Boston, did you guys watch the Tampa Bay Boston game the other day?
Did not.
So they hate each other. A lot of the players on
Sure.
the team hate each other. Literally, they're chipping before the game even starts. It breaks out. There's 4 in the first 6 seconds of the game.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just courtesy of a particular show on a particular network that covers
Right.
just sports.
Yeah.
That I
literally-
don't know if I can say.
Yeah. It's on TV. Yep.
So I had the game on, and literally I saw it, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess this is how we're starting. So definitely take the under.
Who was that kid that wasn't it his debut? He hit someone with a mean ass uppercut on the Lightning and knocked him out. Just put him to sleep.
Against Boston?
I don't know if it was against Boston or whatever.
Boston,
but there was someone. I'm pretty sure it was just recently made his debut on the Lightning, and then just they were fighting and pieced him up top, and then hit him with the uppercut, and the dude was just taking a nap like I'm about to be.
I don't know who it would have been.
Right.
Yeah, it was never Philadelphia +10 or -10. Yeah, +10.
It's already off to a bad
I mean,
start.
Yeah, Denver.
they're +9 right now.
Really?
Yeah, now they're plus.
Oh, it's because they just
Eight.
hit a 3.
Or
You're
7.
watching live. I'm watching TV, but yeah, they're only down 8 now.
What's the difference between watching
You're
live
watching
and watching TV?
He's watching FanDuel live.
Oh,
No. I'm watching Fubo live.
And how'd you
that's
see
TV,
+9?
John.
What?
Where'd you see +9 at?
It's 25-18 right now.
Oh, I thought you were saying the line was +9.
No. I'm saying that they are.
That's what I thought you meant. As
Yeah,
+9.
Yeah, you're watching the game, but I'm watching TV.
Yeah.
Wrap your mind around.
You might
that
be
one.
watching live. You may be watching live. I'm watching TV.
But yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, dude, Handel keeps doing this bet this year. He thinks Boston's winning it all. I get what he's doing, but I don't think they're winning. I think they crumble.
In hockey,
Yeah.
bro,
They're gonna be a really tough
You should
out.
not be betting on Boston.
They're gonna be
to win the cup.
really tough out. Yeah, and Handel's a Pens fan too. But
Right.
I don't know.
I get what he's
Hard to beat
doing.
him.
So his big thing, and he's been telling me, he's taking a percentage of every day he goes positive for Sportsbook, and he's betting it with Boston, right? So say he goes up $100 or $200 or $300 or $50. He's doing, I think it's 20% of his profit is going on Boston winning the Stanley Cup.
Oof.
Wow. That's talk about putting your eggs in one basket.
True. Nice Easter
It'd
theme.
be tough.
I like it.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, they're obviously the team to beat, right? They're
Somebody putting money
plus
on them.
290, I think plus 290, plus 300. So they're obviously the favorite. I mean, rightfully so. I think like you said, the East is definitely the team that's going to go there. Out of the West, the Oilers, I think they just can't get it done in the playoffs. I like Colorado.
Colorado's nice. Colorado's real nice. They're coming. It's hard to go back to back in the NHL though, bro. It is.
I don't like them. I'm not saying win it,
hard.
but I think that's a team that I think does win it. I think they come out of the West though.
Not if Fleury keeps playing like this, bro. He carried them
Minnesota's
to
tough,
first.
too.
Bro, they look like I'm watching them. I don't watch I don't watch any Minnesota hockey. But, dude, he looks insanely good right now. He looks like he's in his prime again. Like, circa '09 Stanley Cup win.
I'd take
last
him
minute
way
save
over
against Detroit. Bro, I don't know.
See, because
Minnesota's like Toronto
Like,
though,
one year.
like of late. Like they'll play well all regular season. They'll get in the playoffs and then they'll just shit the bed.
Right.
So, and then the fact that, I mean, I don't think Edmonton is going to do anything.
No, I mean
They did the exact same thing last year. They got in the playoffs, and I think it was Calgary that just smoked them.
I mean, it's hard when stop McDavid. And Highlander.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So like again, the theme of playoff hockey is different. Like, not saying McDavid is not tough enough to play, because obviously that's not the case. But like, playoff hockey is different.
Yeah.
Like, you got people hitting, slamming bodies. I mean, you got that's why the Western Conference was so prevalent for so long, is because they built like the Kings, they were Blackhawks, they were big,
the Ducks
teams, and they just wore you out. The Ducks, right? They just wore you out. Where now it's obviously a little more spread. Like they figured that that's it. But now, I mean, again, talking about piggybacking off last episode of like athletes and where we're at now, it's like now you have people that are just big and also fast and also skilled. So it's just like, it's just different. It's just different. So I think, like you're saying with the Oilers, like stopping McDavid, they're going to go after him in the playoffs. Like they're going to do whatever they can.
Make it out one round, but I don't see them going anywhere.
So let's look at this real quick.
They have what should be a cupcake game tonight too. They're playing Arizona. Yeah. Also, dude, I'm so glad they brought those old jerseys back instead of that just weird ass looking coyote head with that ugly burnt red. Like, bro, them Phoenix sweaters. Hockey jerseys might be the tightest sports jerseys around.
For sure, by far.
Like, there's a I don't know if it's a Winter Classic or if it's Stadium Series coming up. Seattle in T-Mobile Park. That game is going to be lit. I want them to release just the sickest, like, big-ass octopus jersey that they can think of. Or, like, I mean, an anchor would be tight, too. But, dude, they got to go with, like, something with just, like, a mean-ass face and some tentacles ripping off it. I'm copping that the day it comes out. Day it comes out.
Yeah. You can hate all they want, but, when it comes to playoff hockey, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And, Ian, if it makes you feel any better, this is a Brandon Tanev jersey. Repping.
R.I.P.
to his Pens career.
Just another guy that...
These boys show up in playoff hockey.
What is this, background guy? Do they?
Tampa.
Do they?
They do.
Do we really count? Do we count the bubble? Do we
do.
count the bubble? You might.
We count the one after that, too.
That one, that's why I only said the bubble.
Penguins back-to-back cup run.
Twice.
Cup run.
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice. Not too young to know that.
That's been Pittsburgh boys for all you guys watching. They always refer to, like the history.
Actually, the first time the Pens went back-to-back, my parents went back-to-back. I was born in 91. My brother was born in 92. The Pens won it in 91. The Pens won it in 92. I'm not saying there's a correlation. As far as I know, my mother did not have children in 2016, 17, or 2009.
As far as you know.
That'd be a big surprise. Whew. I don't even want to think about that can of worms. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I'll take credit for that.
Heck yeah. But so playoff picture for hockey right now. If it ended today,
the Pens are done in 4. I'm sorry.
Penguins are playing the Bruins.
Yeah, you're
play the Bruins.
It's just gonna be like, I think it was 2011 or 2012. I was working at Jerome Bettis Grill, and someone from Boston with just like the most stereotypical thick ass Boston accent, every time the Pens would play, would call there and say, "Hey, is Owen there?" Owen who?
Yeah.
Owen 3, and then hang up the phone. First off, you're calling a football bar. Secondly, act like you've been there before.
You know, the crazy part is for everyone watching this podcast and who will watch this podcast, that's some shit this guy would do. Jimmy.
Me?
Yes.
You're 100% wrong.
No.
I'm not, bro. Think about this, okay? Would I say that to somebody? Absolutely. Like if we're walking out of a stadium and I see someone with the other jersey, 100%, maybe 150%. I'm not taking time out of my life to Google a local restaurant in the city in which my favorite professional sports team is playing against, picking up the phone. I'm pretty sure back at that time they were still using minutes. Using my minutes and saying, "Did y'all see that you lost?" Like, bro, no, that's corny. That's corny. Guys.
I don't know.
And the fact that you think I would do that pisses me off.
You know what? Don't talk to me anymore.
Right. I mean, I'll talk greasy for sure, especially at sporting events. I once had 2 middle-aged ladies screaming at some Ravens fans "Seis" in Spanish because they forgot that they had 1 ring at the time and we had 6. Like, I don't play at sporting events, okay? But I'm not doing something like that. That is corny as hell. Prank call, order food? Yes. Talk shit on a phone? Not so much.
So right now, Pens are projected to play them, right? That's an L. Sorry. Carolina's gonna play what?
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah. So it would be Penguins, Bruins, and then it would be Islanders versus Hurricanes, which the Canes are probably winning that. Unless the
Islanders are up
healthy.
5-1 against Jersey right now, though.
Islanders got a great defense.
And that's a team that the Pens do not want to see in the playoffs either.
Which no, absolutely not. And with it right now, like they won't let them make it past the next couple rounds.
Right.
But so this doesn't go to your point of them being up 5-1 against New Jersey, but like the Islanders usually have trouble scoring. They're up 5-1, but like John, their defense is that's what the Islanders are known for is defense. Then you have Maple Leafs against
The Rangers.
Yes,
And that's a
They play
first
the
round
Rangers, right?
for Toronto.
No, New York wins that.
it'd be,
That's what I'm saying. That's Toronto first round exit.
Oh, I didn't hear you say exit. I thought you said that's a good matchup for Toronto.
No, that's a Toronto.
It'd be
first round
Maple
exit.
Leafs, Lightning, first round.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought. Okay, so
New Jersey won,
and
help
then
me
it'll be
understand
Devils,
this, Chris.
Rangers.
I
Right
know-
now, as of right now.
I know the 1 seeds from each respective division play the 2 wild cards. Whoever has the more points plays the wild card team number 2.
Right.
Whoever has the less points is the one plays it. And then I thought 2 from Atlantic played 3 against Metropolitan. Is that not the case? They just base it off points again?
I think so. So I'm on, for full transparency, I'm on the BetMGM website right now, and they have
Okay.
if the season ended today,
Oh, that's how it's showing.
how it looks,
So
and
it's
they
just
have
by
the
points.
playoff picture. Yeah, and they have Leafs and Lightning playing each other. They have Devils, Rangers playing each other.
So, like I said, first round exit for Toronto.
Okay, I'm just trying to make it make sense. That's all, because even the points, like in order from top to bottom, it goes Jersey, Toronto, Rangers, Lightning.
Right. So you're looking through you're looking at like the conference, right?
I'm looking at the
Yeah,
wild
yeah,
card
I'm just
and the
looking at-
standings. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if I can pull this up, right?
Yeah, let's show the
It's a public website, right?
minutes.
yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's fine.
As long as you're not logged in, remember.
Okay, I got to turn this game.
No,
off
no,
'cause
it's
I'm
not.
gonna
It's not
vomit.
a betting app.
Okay.
It's 5-0.
I had to teach Ian that.
What's up, Bonica?
Nightcap.
What up,
What'd you
Mikey?
I said I had to teach Ian that on Nightcap that we can show betting sites, we just can't be logged into the betting site.
Oh, really?
You just can't show the
Yeah.
dollar bills up in the top corner.
Oh, had me fooled.
Oh, hey. So remember how we're saying that McCoy's thing freezes every other podcast we do?
Yeah,
Yeah, he froze on the nightcap.
nice.
Oh, that was a
means
early
that means
thing.
we should be good for the rest of the night.
Maybe that's
for tonight. We should be good.
You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure.
Next,
make sure that trophy.
Next episode. Yeah, we're talking about bets. Throw the house on McCoy freezing next episode. Odds are in your favor.
Yes.
So as we're seeing here, this is what it's showing. Now again, it doesn't give any context; it just tells me what it is.
Right.
But Bruins, Penguins first round, and we got Islanders versus Hurricanes first round. Leafs, Lightning, Rangers, Devils.
So I'm confused. What's his cup odds like?
So that's
odds to win the cup.
No, I get that, but why is it like doubled up for like the Lightning Leafs?
It's not. So all the way to the left is the team, right? That's the respective odds. They're just showing the first round matchup.
Oh, I see.
Right. So your Lightning are 3 in the Atlantic. They're going to play the Leafs in the first round if it ended today. And then based off of that, the odds of them winning the cup is plus 1,400.
Throw the house on it.
On what, the Lightning?
Yeah. I'm about to just dabble on that plus $4,000 for the Penguins real quick.
Hold on.
Throw $1 on it. You know?
$1 on the Bruins? I mean, they take out the Bruins. I mean, everyone else is happy.
Hey, bro, playoff hockey is different. That's all I'm saying.
I think you talk about this, right? So, like, the Bruins got a great defense, but, I mean, at the end of it, what do they come down to? I don't think the Hurricanes do as good as what people think. I think the Islanders are going to give them – I think that's a very close matchup.
So, the Hurricanes are a good team, but I think the Hurricanes at home are a phenomenal team.
Bang, baby. Murray with the 3.
Yeah, I saw that.
Boys and girls, let's cover this in the first half.
But Hurricanes at home, I think, are a phenomenal team.
For sure.
So them just locking up that number 1.
Yeah, if they lose a home game, they're chalked.
Yes, yeah. I mean, not saying they're bad away, but they need to win their home games. Like that atmosphere is just wild.
And I think it comes down to this. It's kind of the same, to be honest, with the Leafs and Lightning. I mean, Toronto's very good home. They're not good on the road.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the opposite with my team. We play better on the road.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. I mean, it's really tough to pick with hockey.
And then I mean we get on this Devils train. I mean, the Devils are playing great hockey this year, but like I think this is gonna, like, we talk about playoff hockey.
They're young.
Like, this comes down to the experience and the hard.
They're
the Rangers,
they're a young team.
And they went out and got these people, and the people like, oh, they're not doing that good. I'm like, it's regular season. Playoff hockey for the Rangers is going to be a lot different.
Bro, I hope they get smoked in the first round. I can't stand the Rangers. I hope they get absolutely.
That'll probably be the best first round match.
Wherever they play. Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I will definitely be watching and rooting for whoever plays the Rangers because I cannot stand them.
So
what is this underneath, and why does it show the Bruins playing the Panthers?
So my guess is that this is – so you got the Islanders. See, I don't know. My thought was like they have the Bruins beating them, so like they move on against the Penguins, but I'm not sure why they're showing this.
Because that's what they're anticipating to happen. Or Vegas is tipping their hand and take the Panthers to the playoffs. The Panthers are going to be in the playoffs. The Pens are going to miss.
4 people that are watching right now, bet on the Panthers making the playoffs. Just throwing it out there. You can thank us later. Again, my Venmo is at IBEC24.
Yeah, but
I'll share the love with the.
But see, it's a gamble and a gamble. Do you take the top side where it says they're going to be in, or you take the bottom side where it says they're going to be out?
I mean, they have odds.
Yeah, if you bet on the Penguins not making the playoffs, then you're dead to me. So don't watch the podcast anymore. But I don't know what you take.
I think it just sucks that the way you're gonna have to play Boston if this is the correct bracket.
So let's just pretend that this is the Penguins. So we're thinking Bruins move on. I'm not going to say anything. So the Bruins move on, and then Lightning and Maple Leafs.
That's the Lightning.
We know McCoy's taken.
Yeah, but it's also not because I think the Lightning are good or because I love you, McCoy, but because the Maple Leafs just take a dookie on the sheets every time they make it in the playoffs. So
we got Canes, Islanders.
I'm going to go
Rangers.
backwards on this. I think the Islanders win.
No,
I think they can. They're a playoff.
I don't think it's impossible, but Carolina looks really good.
They do.
Yeah. I'm taking Carolina. I think, and I hate the Rangers with a passion, but I think they take the Devils.
I think
the
this
Devils
goes
are
back
too
to
young.
like where the Devils haven't been here. They haven't. Their team is young. Maybe I just still take the Rangers here.
So we got Bruins. Can I do anything with this?
To be honest, I think this bottom side. I mean, any of the team has. You thought it was going to be like a March Madness bracket?
Yeah, we can wait until the playoffs actually start and then show everybody how wrong we are about the NHL. Also,
yeah, for sure.
Let's say the Western Conference real quick, and then
they don't even have a team for the Jets.
I was going to say they have Winnipeg playing nobody. Winnipeg's not even in the playoff picture.
Hey, if you guys want to bet the Jets to advance after the first round, Vegas is telling you take the Jets.
So they have the Jets again. They have the Jets against Vegas, their own BetMGM Vegas Golden Knights. They don't even have them in the bracket.
So who do they have favored here? Okay, Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the Stars are busting.
So they're busting, or like they're gonna bust?
Yeah, I was trying to decipher that too. I'm glad you asked because I was just going to sit here and be confused.
They're a bust of a team.
They're a bust.
They're terrible. I'd love to see the Kraken win. I don't think they do. Minnesota's good.
I mean, if tonight's indicative of how that series is going to go, I'm just going to cancel my ESPN Plus subscription. So
I think the Wild take that. Colorado wins. Colorado beats them. I think the best matchup of all these is going to be that Kings Oilers.
Yeah.
I
feel like the Kings, maybe again, I'm not super attentive to Western Conference teams unless the Kraken are playing them or the Preds. But I just feel like the Kings are just always quietly in it.
Yeah.
I know there was a couple years where they went through like the sewer, but yeah.
They have another team that has a great defense, great goalie. They win a lot of games 3-1, 3-2, 2-1. Like they win 6-1. But like you don't see a lot of teams score high against them. It's gonna be crazy because the Oilers are both. They score a lot and they let up a lot. So I feel like that's why that's gonna be a Kings win there. And the Oilers exit early.
Yeah.
We'll see. The Jets, I haven't watched a ton of this year, but they're playing good.
They're another one of those teams that just has like a home ice advantage.
Yeah.
Their venue is just really small, or not really small, but it's smaller, so it's very loud. It gets kind of crazy in there during playoffs. So like that kind of adds that little bit of advantage in there. But
it's gonna be a tight race.
It's gonna be good. Yeah, we'll definitely. I think once it comes down to, what'd you say? There's 9 games left,
give or take. Yeah,
some have 9 games, and then
some have more, some have less.
Yeah.
So I think Monday we'll obviously have our watching for March Madness. I think the following one we can go ahead and knock out our brackets. They're going to completely fail.
The hockey ones.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm going to pick Tampa, so, I'm probably just going to lose anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm not picking against the Penguins.
You're not taking the Pens like you took Pitt?
I'm not picking against the Penguins. That's for sure.
I mean, you take the Pens, your bracket's busted off the rip.
Hey, playoff hockey is different, bro. Playoff hockey is different. They've been there.
They've been there. They have.
They're shooting. They are shooting a lot. They just need to get pucks going to the net. They're averaging like 35, 40 shots a game. You get a couple of those go in.
For sure. I think a big thing. I know Jimmy, you weren't there. But we're gonna try to make it a regular. I think we did a random night this week. For the nightcap, we're gonna try to make it for Saturdays because me and Ian regretted the hell out of doing Thursday.
Friday was rough.
Yo, we're late as shit. I knew what it was, bro. Like I had stuff going on that night. My girl's parents were in, but bro, I knew y'all motherfuckers were gonna be on there till 12:31 in the morning.
Friday was definitely a rough one. And if you guys want, like I said, we are gonna switch it up and we were gonna try to keep Saturday.
Bro, you are officially the background plug. You are the virtual background.
Yeah, the
plug.
only thing we gotta look out for is I don't know if you see to the bottom right of your P, that little TM right there. No, other way. Yeah. Go ahead and just put your hand. Just kind of put your hand right there. It is. There you go. And don't move it. No, don't get. Yep. Nope.
Wait. Nope.
Up.
Yep. Stop.
Don't move. Stay right there. Screenshot right now, and that's your background.
Bro, you look like you about to backhand the shit out of somebody.
But yeah, no, I think we
Forever watches this, just so we know. If somebody watches this somehow and that is your logo, we apologize. We're not stealing it. We promise. Yeah, that's just there.
Just send a cease and desist email. It'll be cool. We'll find a different one.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Or just make them sit like this.
You can't trademark the word nightcap though. You can't trademark that word.
That's true. Good point.
So you're aware.
But
good point.
It is going to be called a nightcap.
Lawyer back.
But no, we will for sure be doing Saturday nights for the future. Like our plan was. We did Thursday, obviously, because we had some games going on. And me and Ian actually didn't work super late that day. We just worked Friday.
We just worked a normal time Friday, which unfortunately was. Yeah. But. So, I mean, I'm cool with Saturdays, like you said, but I think depending on the day and depending on what's going on, depending on what actually is like the games that are happening and stuff like that, I think it could be some other random days too, depending on like if there's no good games on Saturdays, we maybe do like a Sunday night, Wednesday night, whatever. It just depends, but I think Saturdays is a good like staple.
Always shout it on the socials.
And after this Saturday, I will be doing every Saturday regardless because we want it to come out and we want it to be consistent for you guys but this is the last Saturday of my March Madness, so after that it will be every Saturday at least. We will probably do other random nights, like I said, if we have playoff hockey going on, if we have playoff basketball. I'm definitely looking, we're going to do a live thing for the draft. But we'll have different little nightcaps, definitely for sure. But
speaking of which, though, MLB season coming up.
Ooh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When's opening day?
30th.
30th, yeah.
Yep, March 30th, opening day.
It's that time. Not for the Pirates. Not excited for Pirates. Excited for this time of the year.
Yeah, looking forward to a third consecutive 100-loss season. Very excited for that. Actually, I don't know if you can tell. Oh, maybe when I do this. You see the shirt I got underneath the jersey? It says
just Pirates.
It says Rates, but it's missing the pie because of the inaugural season patch. So I'm plugging both. I knew baseball season was right around the corner, so had to get both in. Yeah. I'm also never going to wear a Kraken jersey again on the podcast while they're playing. In hopes they would win because I'm superstitious like that.
R.I.P.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Sorry, they had a game. They had actually a couple games in hand over the two teams chasing them in the wild card right now. So,
forever took the Johnson. Should be an easy second half win for you.
Ew. I didn't, unfortunately, but
Yeah, me neither.
I got a couple other bets that are tracing.
And also, we will have the crazy Super Goat MLB out. I think
The Super Goat. It's called Super Goat now.
the Super Goat, Mega Whale.
Super Goat, Whale Shark, Dolphin. Bet the house bet.
Yes.
Love it.
It'll be out Thursday for baseball season. It is a long bet. It's for the whole season, but it'll be out Thursday.
If it hits before the season ends, does it pay, or does it include or
Oh, it
involve
pays as
something
soon
that
as it hits.
requires the length of the season? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It pays as soon as it hits. So
Are you
see.
still are we allowed to talk details, or do you
Yeah.
or are we having a big reveal?
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, we already talked about. I mean, Randy Rosarena multi home run games in it.
I was
Aaron
going to say
Aaron
that's really the only thing that I remember, and he looked fantastic at the World Baseball Classic, bro.
Yeah,
Out in left and at the plate, bro. That boy was cutting up.
yeah. Aaron Judge under 63 home runs, which actually I think dropped to 62 because so many people were betting it. Freddie Freeman hits, or 3 of them, and then
That
the
should be an easy under. It's a lot of home runs.
A lot of home runs.
This dude drops nukes, but that's a lot of home runs.
Freddie Freeman's one of the other ones, and I have 2 other ones I'm peeking. But after that classic we watched, I mean, you gotta love Trey Turner.
Can you bet Edwin Diaz to have 0 saves?
I probably could have
Unfortunately.
admitted it a while ago.
Unfortunately, he suffered a pretty bad injury celebrating a win.
The crazy
That
part is,
sucks, man.
You would have bet that.
That does
You would
suck.
anyway.
It does suck. Yeah.
But no, we will have the other 2 out. Like I said, I'm leaning towards Trey Turner. If anyone has advice, please send it to me because
He's on fire too. He looks
Exactly.
great. He looks like he could win the MVP this season.
yeah, I'm taking him for base knocks. I don't think I'm going to take him for RBIs or anything else because where he's batting in the lineup. But I'm probably
Where they having him? Probably 2, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
It's the
I'm
Dodgers, bro.
probably going to take his total bases this year.
That whole lineup can hit. Remember, pitchers don't bat anymore.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'm taking him. I think I'm taking him for his total bases because he's obviously going to have his home runs. I'm shooting for like 26, probably right in there. So I'm going to take him for his total bases, and then the last one I don't know. I was looking at taking Garrett Cole on his strikeouts, but I haven't decided yet. So
Didn't he struggled last year, right?
He did.
Like, I mean, he was still good, but like, he struggled
over
I
under
think, the way
pretty
the
low.
sticking. Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of one where I looked at and who his matchups are against. But yeah, those last 2 I don't know. Yeah, I got to look and see where their over unders are. But the first 3 are definitely locked in. So
I like it.
we'll see. It's supposed to be after all of them, it's supposed to. I think it'd be it's like a plus like 4,700, 4,500.
Yeah, we can focus a lot next week on the MLB too. If you guys want, I'm down to do like how we did. I know we hadn't had the podcast started by the end of the MLB season. Obviously, we've only been at it for a couple months. But if you guys want to do like we did with the NFL season, where we pick all the division winners, I'm down to do that for baseball.
For sure.
I know technically the season
I'll
will
do
have
some
been
research.
started, but 2 or 3 games isn't enough to tell us.
Long season.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a long,
It's a long
season.
I think it'd be good too because once it gets a little farther into the year now, like it'll only be like one sport and soccer, right? So the soccer and baseball pretty much. So we'll have a lot more like to focus on.
Yeah.
And I think that's just part of the learning curve too, right? Like I mean, there's so much stuff going on right now. Like
Yeah.
like
Right.
it's tough to keep up. It's tough to keep up, but hey, that's what we're here for.
Right.
This
Plus,
is,
there's a lot of good soccer going on right now. They're having the UEFA qualifiers for the European League. France and Ireland. Ireland put up a hell of a fight, man. France are one of the best teams in the world. Ireland almost tied that game. They lost 1-0. But there's a lot going on in Europe right now. The Prem's been on a break. Ian, your Spurs are going to drop out of the Champions League for next season. Sorry, buddy. Reds got to get in the fourth, man. It's at your expense. It's at your expense. You really sold on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a discussion for another time. Again, we'll partition our time a little bit better as we go along and kind of try and slot it out. But yeah, the other thing that's
I'm
really
most
tough
trying to
too
figure
is,
out how we can link. Good.
I was just going to say the other thing that's going to be tough too is trying to keep everything in under 2 hours on Mondays too. You know what I mean? Because like that's a whole week of sports that just happened, and like to try and touch on it all.
Obviously, our goal here is we get enough of you guys to come and hang out. We can split it up in maybe 2 days. It's also where
Mondays and Thursdays or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's where our schedule.
Once we hit those nightcaps,
it makes it tough. Obviously, at this point we all have lives as well, but yeah, our goal is obviously to get over as much as we can. But there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, it's a busy time of the year. So, but hey, I mean, we're here. Episode 6. We're still in the beginning stages of this thing. So we'll
tiny little premature baby of a podcast.
For sure. But yeah, like I said, like we did last week, we had I think up to 6 or 7 here today. We had people on Nightcap the other night. We always appreciate it. We're gonna we're staying consistent with Monday. We're trying to get something consistent for that, so we can have something.
Yeah.
Like a week.
Yeah, I mean, for those that didn't watch Nightcap and who make it to here, we built a bet, or we tried to build a bet on the Nightcap. And if that bet was submitted, we would have hit that bet, but we also hit the bet that we ended up putting in the opposite way. So this Mushroom Shark 23, no, I don't think I can see it, but he put in a leg, and then Milbauer, is that what it was?
Yeah, Milbauer and
put in a leg too.
Put in a leg. We all 4 had legs.
And then you parlayed it all together?
Would have hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, that's kind of tight. I'd be down for that. I think I got $1 here and there I could throw towards that.
So we went to make the Nightcap, right? And we built it up, and obviously kind of last minute, unfortunately, we ran out of time to make the bet. The bet would have hit. So instead, we all were in agreement with Westbrook that night. So we took the bet on Russell Westbrook to take his RPA because we were all on his assists, rebounds, and points anyway. And he drilled it.
Tight. Yeah. No. Yep.
It was a great community lay.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Yep.
So that's our goal. I mean, obviously, we go and make our bets, but obviously get you guys involved. I mean, we always want insight.
That's our goal, is to make the viewing audience addicted to gambling.
Yeah.
Holla at your boys.
That's why it's called a Nightcap.
Before we jump off, should I sneak peek merch?
Ooh.
What's that, Ian?
Ooh.
Should I sneak peek it?
I would like a sneaky peeky. Ooh. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
So we are, it's probably backwards, mine's reversed.
No, we're good.
But we are in the beginning stages of doing a little bit of something. We'll figure it out. But shout out to my wife and her super arts and craft and creative skills, because I ain't doing that. There's no way.
I don't think anybody wants
no
to.
way.
No.
God's green earth when I've been making that. So, but yeah, this little sneak peek, little something. But yeah, that's
definitely more to come. Michelle, we much appreciated. Love it.
Merch line coming soon. Yes, thank you, Michelle. Boom, right there. That looks like a heart. This didn't. This looks like a circle. That's what it's supposed to look like.
For sure.
But yeah, I think that's it, boys. Wrap it up.
Have a good Monday, fellas.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Thank y'all for watching with us.
This and made it this far. Yep. Appreciate you guys and ladies as always, and we will catch you later this week on a Nightcap, and then next Monday.
Y'all.
See you guys.
All right, y'all.